mean, him going and having that conversation is bigger than anything that any teacher or anybody could actually tell a kid, by motivating them. Our room full of kids. So I just, my whole thing is I want these guys to be, a part of the community. If you live in here, Puff Daddy, if you live in here, Wayne, or whoever else, Cool and Dre, and if you live in here, whoever you may be, because I remember when I was going through the campaign thing, I called up all those guys that I knew that lived here, and I said, I want you to be a part of this campaign here. I want no money from you. I just want you to show up to events, get people support, get people motivated to vote. You know what I'm saying? Because voting is very important because, in our community, you have so many people that don't have a job. And that's because whoever is in political power is the person who determines whether or not African Americans or Black or Latino, whoever gets jobs. I mean, people are getting laid off. But, it kills me to know that you're living here, you're partying, you're munching, and you're doing your thing, but you don't get involved in just a 5-minute political portion. That would put thousands of people to work that have just got laid off because, these guys can't, become a part of that. I mean, that just killed me. But, at the same time, you have a guy like Michael Basin.
Let me ask you, like, you being a legend in Miami and you being an artist and coming up in the game, when you was like at your prime coming up in the game, I'm sure you dealt with situations where people felt like you might not done something, but you always done for the community.
Yeah.
But like,
when I was in my prime, you couldn't come to Miami and just squat.
No, but I'm trying to show you.
You had to have a key to come up in here.
I'm with you. But what were some of the things you did at that time besides just doing the regular donations and stuff like that? At that time, you put the foundation together and went and actually touched the community.
Exactly. I mean, we put together Luther Campbell Foundation.
Right.
We started Liberty City Optimists. I mean, you just had the number one football player, Lisa, in here in the country, the kid Duke. That kid started out 4 years old in the program that me and Sam Johnson put together. I took my money. My first check went to buy my mother a house. My second check went to Liberty City Optimists to start that program, and taking my money in because I wanted to see what you see right now. And how that guy, you got Chad Johnson came through the program, Antonio Bryan came through the program, Brandon Harris came through the program. Tons of kids that in the NFL right now, and along with kids who work at the state attorney office, came through that program. That's what we did. And that's what I did as a young man, getting in the game because I felt like it was so important to give back to my community. And that's what I expect every other artist to do.
So out there, basically, if you giving, this is a time to actually give more in different directions. That's what I'm taking.
Yeah, don't wait for a hurricane to come.
Yeah, no, I'm
don't
with
wait
you.
for a monsoon to come.
So
do it today.
And not just artists. Anybody that's capable of doing something.
Of helping, yeah.
Yeah, and, not just artists. I think everybody that's capable of doing something should go out there. If you are do more. You know what I'm saying?
Volunteer your time. It ain't even about.
It could be an hour. It could be a day.
It could be a day. I mean, you could be a lawyer working downtown.
Right.
Go. I mean, there's parks. They got every park in America around here. Just go out there and say, hey, look, I'm a banker, and I want to teach people.
Right.
Some of the parents are sitting there watching their kids. Y'all come into the rec center and talk to them about properly putting their money away and things like that. Or have job fairs. Do something.
Yeah.
For your community, and that's because we are lacking that in this town so much.
Well, at this station, I'm saying, everybody that works here, I'm saying, it's our duty to go touch everything in the community, from talking to the kids. It could be from, I'm actually talking to, kids that was in juvenile to help them eventually when they get out, not to go back in. You know what I'm saying? Just telling my story, like a story like yours, a success story where you don't have to get in trouble to actually be successful. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, and that's important, man. I'm the same way. I go all over the country talking and speaking. You will be amazed when you sit up there, and I know when you went to the Juvenile Justice Center, and that's why I work. I work in the community where at-risk kids at. I can tell you, these kids are in high school right now. They having babies.
Go a long way when you talk to them.
They having babies. They don't understand the gift that they have. Once you're talking to them about the gift that they have, then they see it. Then you take them places. I mean, people should, like I say, the turkeys in it, just taking a kid to the University of Florida State, which is what we've been doing for the last 2 years. Take a kid to University of Florida
Help them
State.
get into college.
And let them see it.
That's
Once
important.
they see it,
That's important.
People look like me up here. Yeah, they got dreads. Yeah.
You give them a chance.
Now it broadens their horizon, because that's what happened to me as a kid.
Right.
You know, and I think that's what's really important. You know, it's a lot of things that people could do. You don't have to have no money. You know,
Right.
just go back to the community.
Your time.
Because that's what stops the crime. I mean, I can't just sit here and it's sickening every day when you see people dying in the streets, people shooting up the parks and shooting up everywhere. That's ludicrous. That's because we all are not doing enough to make our streets safer. We're not doing enough in the political process. We're not doing enough to you know, as entertainers.
Right.
Entertainers control what's going on. You know, and we need to just do a lot more.
So we should just do more. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, we showing love. We just out here actually expressing how we can do more, and Luke is definitely explaining other outlets and other situations to do more positive things for the city, and just a positive movement. It's Uncle Luke, it's DJ Khaled, Felicia Monet, Nasty. We coming back, DJ Khaled, Uncle Luke. Let's get it. Believe that's 99 Jams. It's Southwater's only station for hip-hop and R&B. DJ Khaled, Uncle Luke, showing love to everybody. Shout out to Cash Money. Shout out to all the labels in Miami. Shout out to Nasty. Shout out to Uncle Luke. Shout out to Po Boy. Shout out to Maybach. Shout out to Lex Promotions. Just shout out to everybody. And I think today, Luke, what can we get out of this? Because me personally, I feel like I told you earlier, a lot of people have been giving.
Mm-hmm.
And now I feel like this energy is just going to make people to give more. And we also learn stuff. Like me, I learn something new every day, and I feel like I understand exactly what you're saying. And I've experienced some of them situations, like, you know, talking to kids and stuff like that. I feel like today's message is basically, if you haven't given, give more in different directions. Mm-hmm. And especially, you know, Miami's a special city, and let's just take it to the next level on a positive note, meaning as in giving.
Yeah.
Is that the message we spread?
I mean, it's about giving your time.
Right.
You know, giving your energy, effort into different things that we need to be involved in. And I think what we should get out of this is, at some period of time, all these artists, you know I talked to BB the other day. Right. All these artists, we all need to come together, you know, at some period of time, have a meeting of the minds, you know, create something, some mechanism, whether it's a website or something, where we all endorse, and people, you know, like 100 Black Men or whatever, different organizations that may need us to come there, because everybody's busy, and I do understand that, but there needs to be some sort of platform that we put together where where people can submit that they want an artist to come to a certain place, you know, and change different events. Artists could then sign on to those events. You know, hey, look, I'm going to show up at Northwestern because the Northwestern principal submitted something. I'm going to show up at Homestead High School because they submitted something. So we all need to come together, you know, at some period of time, and don't let this die down and take the bull by the horn.
So just because this message is so powerful, since we don't have like direct numbers and all that stuff right now, I would think they would come to 99 Jams.
Right.
You know, to Derek B, to get to the right people. Yeah. So if you're listening out there, and I know you've been giving or you haven't been giving, if you give, whatever, I think you should just reach out to 99 Jams. Mm-hmm. Do you agree?
Yeah. And if Derek is going to spearhead it, he's getting all the artists, all these record companies, all these record executives, everybody that's down here, all the guys who moved here. You know, because at the end of the day, I'm happy that these guys moved here. Make no question about it. I mean, I love what Lil Wayne do. I love what Puff did. I know Puff since he was hanging out in the back of the car.
They definitely give back. That's why it was important that we got on the radio to explain that they have give back. You saying let's do more in different directions.
They need to do more in different directions. You need to be a part of this community. You know what I'm saying? And you know, this your home. If this is your home, you know, make it your home. You know,
let's just do more.
Be visible. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, like I say, it's not about anybody coming up with no money. It's just about people being a part of certain things. I mean, and whether it's political, whether it's get out and vote rallies, we ain't got to wait till a hurricane to come so we all running around, you know, raising money. No. There's a hurricane right now at a lot of kids' house. you know, that need help in different ways, in a lot of parents' house that need help in different ways, and we just need to do that. And so, I mean, whether it's a BB or Derek get together, we all put something together, you know, where we all can be proud of.
Right.
You know, every individual get their foundation. When you do things for your foundation. Like I say, Irie.
Right.
You know, Irie does Make-A-Wish. You know, I support his event.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I go to his golf tournament, every other athlete, and those are great things that people are doing. You know, it's publicized, well publicized, and I want to see that in DJ Khaled.
Absolutely.
I want to see that in Puff Daddy. I want to see that in everybody else who, you know, Rick Ross, he does an event.
Absolutely.
You know, in his neighborhood.
Amazing event.
You know, he's Trick Daddy. Trick love the kids.
Absolutely.
I mean, the artists that are from Trina also.
And shout out everybody. Them toy drives. The toy drives are real special too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Those artists are doing things. The ones who are originally from they do things on a consistent basis.
Beautiful.
And I just want the guys who moved here to be more visible and do things for these communities. And I mean, it ain't got to be just Miami, because it's Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah,
that's our sister. West Palm Beach.
Everybody.
You know, all these neighborhoods, because these are people who support you. And that's basically what I want to see. And hopefully we all get together in a month from now. We can come here, talk to Lisa, and say, this is what we're putting together. And we all came together and bring all of them in here.
It's a good thing that, you know, I appreciate you coming to the station and spreading love, and just really, you know what I'm saying, just basically out there taking a situation, making it even more positive and making it bigger, and it's just going to be a big thing. I think it's a great energy and positive. Shout out to everybody out there giving. And
we just signed on a secretary.
Yeah, you got a new one, right? Her name is Charlize in the building.
The new artist from Miami, Charlize going to be working with us.
Charlize says she want to sign up to work. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Cash Money. Shout out to Luke. Shout out to Puff Daddy. Shout out to Trick Daddy. Shout out to Trina. Shout out to Rick Ross. Charlize. Shout out to Fat Joe. Shout out to everybody out here in the city, man. Let's get it cracking. Luke, DJ Khaled.